Welcome to the NSIC Spotlight, the voice of the NSIC student athletes, powered by gpac. gpac, growing people and companies. I'm your host, Nick Corner, Assistant Commissioner at the Northern Sun. Today, we're joined by the reigning NSIC South Division Player of the Week, Alec Rosner of the Winona State men's basketball team. Alec, thanks for joining us on the Spotlight.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, before we get to last weekend's games, tell us where you're from and how you ended up at Winona State.
I'm from Appleton, Wisconsin. I went to Kimberly High School. Winona just kind of seemed like the perfect fit for me. I had a great opportunity out of high school. Location, teammates, coaches, all that kind of fed into it. And now I'm here.
And what would you say the best attributes of Winona State are, both the campus and the community?
Campus-wise, it's not too big like the big time schools as far as a bunch of students, and it's also not too small where your class sizes are tiny. You're seeing the same people. I like that balance of kind of in between. And then the community, as long as I've been here, they've been supportive of us as a team. The campus has been supportive of us as well. So kind of all helps you go along.
And just a beautiful area of Minnesota with all the rivers going through there and the bluffs. So a great place for you to get an education and play some basketball. And last weekend, the Warriors knocked off UMary and Minot State at home as you guys finished the month of January 7-2 in NSIC play. You averaged over 28 points a game, including 36 against University of Mary. What was clicking for you last weekend?
I felt good. Trusted my preparation of the week, putting my extra work in, getting shots up. Once you start making a couple shots, hoop keeps looking bigger and bigger. So that's good. It's always good to make shots, but just other teammates getting you open, coaches putting you in positions to score also is a big contributor to that as well.
And then how would you describe your style of play?
I think I could make a lot of shots, try and do it at a high level. And I also pride myself on always trying to guard the other team's best perimeter player each week. So kind of pride myself on playing both sides of the ball at a high level.
So you obviously scored the lion's share of the points last weekend, but it's a team game. Tell us about some of your teammates on the Warriors this season.
All my teammates, those are my guys. I love them all. These guys go to work with every day. Couple specifically, the one graduating senior next year would be Devin Whitelow. I've been with him since I've been here. He's always steady, takes care of the ball, just everything you want in a point guard. Going down to some of the other guys, Luke Martins has been huge for us, playing bigger than his size, rebounding the ball really well. Our freshman bigs, Connor Drew and Drew Adams, were kind of thrown into the fire. And both of them done a great job handling that as young kids, and they're going to grow up to be great players here in 3-4 years. And then just everyone else grinds every day in practice, gives us the best look possible, pushes you to be the best version of yourself. It's just like the guys all, and that's kind of what makes the season, go along, have fun with them, and all that type of stuff.
This is your fourth season playing in the NSIC. How would you describe the play in this league?
Obviously, it's one of the best conferences in the country. You get, no matter team's record, you're going to get their best fight every single night. I'd say there's no easy weekends in the NSIC. Every single night, you're going to have a challenge, and you can't take any of those opportunities for granted.
So the Warriors are sitting in the middle of pack in scoring offense, but you rank third in scoring defense in the NSIC, giving up just over 70 points per game. You mentioned a little bit earlier about playing on both ends of the court, but what makes the Warriors defense so good this year?
That's something Coach pounds into our head from day one, emphasizing the defensive side of the ball, doing a lot of defensive work in practice, preseason, and just preaching it. I think kind of sticks in kids' heads, and it's always nice to score the ball at a high level, but you got to be able to win games when the shots aren't always falling as well as you would like them to, and that's all defense.
Just 6 games remaining on this schedule in the regular season, and the Warriors sit third in the South Division at 9-5. At this point in the season, what's the point of emphasis that Coach Eisner is stressing to you guys?
Basically every game's the biggest game of the year. Really focusing in on winning each possession. Because at the end of the day, that game you got in front of you is the most important one. Can't be thinking about the next ones down the road. You got to just take care of your business day by day at this time, and then try and position yourself to get a shot in the postseason.
So let's go back to your 36-point performance. What was going through your head? How were you feeling walking off the court after you dropped 36 points in a game?
It's obviously good. The biggest thing was we got the win with it, which is what the most important thing. Obviously, you feel good about yourself, but you got to know that you got to come back the next day, and if you don't do anything about it the next day, it really doesn't mean anything.
Exactly. Before we let you go, Division II is about life and the balance. What are the key factors to you excelling not only on the court, but in the classroom?
I think the support we get, the help we get, our academic advisor does a great job of putting us in positions in classes, building relationships with teachers, stuff like that all goes into the balance. Coach is giving us plenty of time to do our homework, coach pounding in our head, stay on top of schoolwork, all that type of stuff. Is great to be able to balance basketball and books.
And you're ending your career shortly at Winona State, another year or two, but what are your plans post Winona State and your major?
Yep, so I'm business administration. I'd like to do something in the business world. I'm not sure whether that be sales or what yet, but got a couple years to figure that out.
All right. Well, Alec, thank you for joining us today. That's going to wrap up this week's show. Thank you again to our sponsor, gpac. Make sure to follow the Warriors and all the NSIC action on the NSIC network and at northernsun.org. Alec, thanks again for joining us and best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.